Right, in this tutorial I'm showing you how to do the scroll effects. So as you can see here, you've got the build faster, design smarter, and then you've got the video. And you scroll down and you can see here how it gradually changes based on scroll. Then you've got the uncover the power of Divi and the join today, and you go down and you got all the other sections. So uncover the power of Divi is actually a fixed module, so you go into settings for the row, you set the spacing so that it's 17 VW at the top and then ignore the bottom one. Go into advanced, scroll down and then position, so you can see here that it's got the position of fixed and it's set to top center, and it's just got the default vertical offset and Z index and no scroll effects. These individual text modules are just the titles, so the H3, the H2 and the button. They've got their text styling, but this is irrelevant in this case. You can then go into the row for this, and you can see here that you've got 27 pixels top and bottom padding, which is 3 pixels less than the normal ET_PB_ row. And you go into advanced and scroll effects, no extra positions or scroll effects on this. I've set the Z index to 500 so that you can actually interact with the content, because it has the button, so you might want to click that. So we'll come out of that. Then you've got the build faster, design smarter, and then the video embed. So the first one is a text module. I've got the build faster, so build break faster, which is a H3, then standard text, and then we've set the background of the module to the navy blue. As you can see here, it's like a navy blue color. This particular module doesn't have any scroll effects on it, so you can see here nothing there and no position modifications. You go into design, and I've set the spacing to 60 pixels top and bottom, 40 pixels left and right, which is the same as the demonstration that we've just seen. So that is correct. No animation, so it's literally just a blank text module, does its job. Then we go into the blurb, which is the ziggity zaggedy image picture thing, which is the design smarter, which has got the title, which is heading 3 I believe, which you can see in the settings. So I've set the image as the ziggity zaggedy kind of wavy lines thing. I've set the background as the red just here, and then I've gone into the spacing under the design. I set 40 pixels top and bottom, and then 40 pixels left and right, so it's equal all round. There's no other changes on this particular thing other than the height, which is 30 VW minimum height. I don't believe we have that on the text module. I'll just double check. No, we don't. And then we go into the video, which is just the standard Divi video for this demo, and you've got the overlay, which I've taken from the demonstration. And then we go into the design, we go into sizing, and I've set the 30 VW minimum height again. And then spacing, I haven't actually touched any of the spacing in this case, which is the same as the demonstration. And in advanced we go under scroll effects, stick to top, and the thing to notice with the last one is the bottom sticky limit is set to the column, and then I've got both options ticked here for offset from surrounding sticky elements and transition default and sticky styles. Having spoke about the scroll effects and the sticky position here, we go back to the design smarter blurb, and you can see that I've set the scroll effect to be stick to top and bottom instead of stick to bottom, which gives it the little delayed effect between all three modules. So that is also set to bottom sticky limit of column. So now that we've covered all those items, we can go into the row, and you can see here that there's no scroll effects on that, no position changes. That's all standard Divi. It's got 0 padding on the top, and then on the bottom we've got 66 vertical height. All these items have been copied from the demo, and it seems to be working just fine. Then we go into the Build Faster, Design Smarter and Video Embed section in the blue section here. Settings, go on to Design, Spacing, we've got 0 pixels on the top. Go down, Scroll Effects, you can see here there's no scroll effects as such. So that's all the sections. Go back into the row. The way that the jagged effect on scroll is made is on the last 2 columns. So if we go into column number 2, so the second, third, under spacing we set 40 vertical height, and then you come out of that and go into the last third, and we've got 80 vertical height. These are all the CSS settings. If you don't have the header and the footer built in the theme builder, then there can be issues with transparency on those 2 sections. So I'd recommend having built those in there. And then below that I've got the normal module settings for just some text to break it up so you can see the demonstration in action. So we'll come out of that, save the page. So I'm just swapping page now, so back to this tab. As you can see, we've got the 3 columns there. Start scrolling down and it's sticking like so. This looks good with a static header. With the Premier patios and paving, as you can see, I've got a sticky header here. So if we go into the theme settings, go into the global header, we can actually edit this. I'm going to turn this off for this demonstration purpose so that you can see the sticky items working perfectly. Go to the ellipsis and save. Okay, back to the about page with these 3 items on. Now that we've got a fixed header, you can see it sticks to the top, takes the first one, then the second one, and the third one. It then reveals uncover the power of Divi with the join today. There is a Z-index problem which I need to look into, but having gone through all the code for the demo, you can see everything is working there and it looks rather smart.